Alright, so first video, I meditated for 800 days straight, and here are 3 things that I learned. Number one, first and foremost, is that I learned how to observe my thoughts. Now stay with me here because I feel that this is pretty basic, but when I say I learned this, I learned how to actually apply it into my life. I feel that a lot of us get into meditation and think that the goal is to stop thinking, but it's human anatomy that our brain will always have thoughts. So that's something we just can't stop doing. But learning how to observe my thoughts without judgment has allowed me to look at them in a different light, I realize that some of these thoughts aren't even mine, and some just transpire into my mind from maybe a place of fear, a place of excitement, or who knows. And through consistently practicing observation, even when I'm outside of a meditative state, I realize that not a lot of things can get to me because I face them as soon as they arise. The second thing I learned from my journey of 800 days straight of meditation is how to truly focus. In this time period that I started this journey, I've been able to successfully publish a book, play professional basketball overseas, and have 2 very successful seasons. One where I led the league in scoring, and another one where I shot a very high 3-point percentage. And I got my master's degree from Arizona State University. Now, all these things were done in about a year span. So I attribute part of it to my ability to focus, and that's what meditation helped me do for so long. And just tapping into the state of a relaxed body and a relaxed mind, and that comes from just observing your body, becoming your body and not your thoughts. So when I sit down and meditate, I feel everything. I feel my feet on the ground. I feel my butt on the chair. I feel my back laying on the back of the chair. And just observing these things and sitting with them has allowed me to gain a sense of focus of the present moment because my feet are here and now, my butt on the chair is here. Only doing that has just allowed me to stay in the now, whether my mind is drifting to worry, my mind wants to focus on something that has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm doing in the present moment. I can shift my mind into feeling my body. And just practicing that has allowed me to stay present and enter into little bits of flow state on, I wouldn't say on command, but when I just get into these deep states of focus and presence, I feel like I could quickly enter into a flow state, whether I'm meditating, whether I'm playing basketball or writing, whatever it could be. The third and final thing I learned from meditating 800 days in a row is how to breathe from my diaphragm instead of my chest. Now, before I started meditating, I was definitely a chest breather, if that's a thing. And I learned over time that if you continue to breathe through your chest, that you're putting so much strain on your nervous system, your neck and your body isn't fully getting into that relaxed state compared to breathing from your belly, which activates the diaphragm, allows you to get the lungs to move from a downward, from lungs move from down to up, allowing a natural flow of oxygen to arise from the bottom of your lungs to your neck, to your mouth or your nose, wherever you decide to expel the air from. And over time, as I continue to consistently and consciously practice breathing through the diaphragm, I noticed that I became more calmer. It was easier for me to express myself, and thoughts and feelings of anxiety began to discard. And becoming more calmer started to help me create a sense of just not giving a F. And when I say that, I don't mean I was just running around reckless and just saying things and doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, but I realized that I was not attacking my goals from a sense of fear anymore. It was just, I know that I put the work in and I know that it's going to work out for me. And just speaking publicly or even doing things that I was afraid of became more natural because I realized that fear is a construct that we cultivate in our minds because we've had traumatic episodes or created them in our minds for reasons we may not know.